You're listening to Faith, Stewardship, and Insurance, Protecting Texas Churches. The show that gives pastors and church leaders the clarity they need to protect their people, property, and ministry.
Welcome back to Faith, Stewardship, and Insurance, Protecting Texas Churches. I'm your host, Ron Wadley, founder of Insurance for Texans. This week, we're talking through a series called What Churches Don't Think About Until It's Too Late. These next few episodes are going to be personal, practical, and maybe even a little uncomfortable. I'll start the week off with a personal story about a time our church faced a crisis. Earlier this year, I got an email from our senior pastor that was a letter to the entire church. There was suspicious activity happening over the church's internet network. In addition, someone had placed recording devices in a house that was used by church missionaries when they were in town. Church leadership got law enforcement involved right away and put a staff member on leave. He was subsequently arrested, charged, and fired from the church. It was something that I could have never imagined would have happened at my own church, but it did. It was an important lesson for me. No church is immune from a crisis. When a crisis hits, it doesn't just test your church's policies, but your people as well. When the news comes, it is almost always met with disbelief. Like my church in our situation, no one ever believes that something could actually happen to them and their church. What determines how your church comes out on the other side is how you respond to the situation. One of the biggest lessons our church learned was the power of clear and compassionate communication. When trials come, your biggest goals should be to protect your people and to maintain their trust. There are many practical ways that your church can prepare for a potential crisis. First is to conduct regular risk assessments. Look at your policies, procedures, and insurance coverage. Figure out where you are vulnerable. Understand if you are missing any critical liability coverage. A good risk assessment can both prevent loss and lower your insurance premiums. Next, run background checks for everyone, including staff, volunteers, and even part-time helpers. Consistent background checks show your church takes safety seriously, and many Texas insurance carriers now require them before they'll issue certain types of coverage. And lastly, establish clear policies and training. Don't assume everyone just knows what's appropriate. Write down your policies, your reporting process, and your consequences for violations. Train your team annually. There is a definite role for good insurance coverage. As both an insurance advisor and a church member, I can tell you firsthand that when something goes wrong, the details of your insurance policy really matter. At Insurance for Texans, we ask a lot of questions because if we don't understand your ministries, your staffing structure, or your safety protocols, we can't design coverage that truly protects you when life gets messy. Here are a few types of coverage that make all the difference when the unexpected happens. Number one is abuse and molestation liability. It covers legal costs and settlements if misconduct is alleged. Number two is directors and officers liability D&O. It protects church leadership from personal liability tied to governance or financial oversight decisions. A third is employment practices liability insurance, EPLI. It covers claims of wrongful termination, discrimination, or workplace harassment. There's an old saying that goes, never let a good crisis go to waste. Our church's crisis was painful, but due to our church leaders' meticulous preparations and facing things head on, it did not halt the ministry from continuing on. It became a powerful reminder that even the best ministries can face hard moments, and that those moments can either destroy your credibility or deepen your witness. So here's my question for you, pastor or church leader. If something unexpected happens tomorrow, will you be ready? If not, let us help you to get prepared. Visit insurancefortexans.com to connect with our church insurance team. We'll help you review your current coverage, assess your risks, and put the right protection in place before the crisis hits. And if you haven't already done so, pick up a copy of our book, The Promise of Certainty, at thepromiseofcertainty.com. It's our guide for church leaders who want a deeper understanding of how to best protect their church. Because at the end of the day, good stewardship isn't just about managing money. It's about protecting the people and the mission God has entrusted to you. I'm Ron Wadley, and this has been Faith Stewardship and Insurance, protecting Texas churches. Until next time, remember, you can't predict the unexpected, but you can prepare for it.
Thanks for listening to Faith, Stewardship, and Insurance. Until next time, remember, insurance isn't just about policies. It's about safeguarding the mission God has called you to lead.